through the Word, right? These are all found in John 15. We are cleansed. Last week we learned that we are cleaned by the Word. In other words, what does the Word do? The Word picks us up and shakes the dirt off of us. The Word deals with our dirt, and then it gives place for our seed to come forth. We looked at John 17. Jesus prayed in His prayer, sanctify them, separate them by your truth. Your Word is truth. So we get corresponding evidence. John chapter 8. You continue in His Word, then His disciples, and the truth shall set you free, will liberate you. What will the truth? What is the truth? The Word applied. What is the truth? The reality of the Word applied in your life. Somebody says, well, what is truth? Pilate asked the question. Philosophers have asked the question. What is truth? Truth is the reality of a word that has come into your life that is now applicable in your life. And so being clean means that a word has come to us and it's cut on us. Watch this. As I was studying today with the pastor, I made this comment to him. If you can't be cut on, you will never be called. He said, say that one more time. I said, if you are unwilling to be cut on, you will never be called. Because God will never, I'm speaking for God as a big statement. Let me rephrase this. I don't think in my understanding, because I can't say what God will or will not do. In my understanding of the Scripture, I don't see God releasing somebody into ministry that acts like a wild ass. No, I know it's a bold statement right there, but I got that right out of the Word. Now, I tell you why I say this, because recently my prayer has been, Lord, help me not to act like a wild ass. That's been my prayer lately. I know it's a little blunt. Just donkey just doesn't do the same thing for me. I got to be honest with you. Right? I need to hear something that's going to shake me a little bit. Now, I'm not cussing. I've never cussed in my life, so don't worry. Here's what I'm telling you. Here's what I'm telling you. God, I don't believe God will put His calling on somebody that He can't trust. And if He knows we're going to make a mess of a thing, so we all want to be called, but we don't want to be cut on. But if we're not willing to be cut on, then how is the calling never going to be manifested? How are we going to be able to take the kingdom if we can't even receive the implications of it in our own lives? In other words, the Word, before it ever comes to you, first comes into my life. Because I can't share it with you until it's become somewhat of a revelation and a reality in my own life. And that's why, I quit trying to find messages to preach and start finding words to live out of. And most of my words come from my own personal devotion anyway. They don't come from a book or on the internet. They come from something I hear the Lord saying in my life. So I want to say one more time. If we're unwilling to be cut on and purged and pruned, then we need to forget verse 15.
What if you cut on so bad you bleed to death?
You're not going to bleed to death, but you're going to bleed. But you're not going to bleed to death.
You were supposed to die yourself.
Well, maybe so. Okay, maybe there's someone that needs to die. So there is a pruning, but I think that we understand pruning in light of and cutting on the line. And it's not what people cut you. I'm not what people cut on you. I'm not the Lord dealing with you. His Word dealing with you. And what His Word does, His Word will really make things come alive to you to the level that we allow it to kill us area of our life.